With having a hypermobility condition, one of the most challenging pieces can be trying to explain it to your friends and family, to your coworkers, and getting the help and support that you need so that you can get better. And there's some much easier ways that I've found to do this. And a lot of times what I see is people want to talk specific details and go through a lot of in-depth and all the different things that they're being affected by. Hypermobility is a very complex condition and it affects so many parts of your life that it can be really overwhelming. And what friends and family really want to know is that, one, you have a problem and you're working on it, and two, how can they help support you? Now, for people who you're closer to and that you want to explain all the ins and outs and details, great, you have the opportunity to do that and the people will really appreciate it. For the other people in your life, maybe your coworkers, you don't necessarily want them to know every little detail, and you don't always want to or feel up to sharing everything. So for them, you want to have your own set catchphrases. So these are things that you have already canned and made up in your mind of things that you're going to say and ways that you're going to reply, so that way you get the response that you want. Which is typically, I don't want to have a big conversation about it, but I do need you to help me do certain things. And so the more simple you can make it, the better. For example, explaining to someone that you have a hypermobility issue, keep it short. Tell them that you have a connective tissue disorder or a syndrome where your joints move more than they're supposed to, and they make moving and doing things harder. That's it. That's all they need to know. They understand you have an issue and it affects how you move and do things. Second, tell them what they can do to help. So let them know that you have limitations and blame it on your joint injury. So if you have a back issue, you let them know. I have a back issue and I really can't lift more than 20 pounds. So I might need you to help me move boxes or reach things, whatever is going to be applicable to you. And that's also why you kind of figure out your little phrases beforehand. Before you're in the situation and you get flustered and you don't really know what to say, they become your friends and your go-to because you don't have to think about it. You already know what you're going to say. The other thing is it helps to get you thinking about what you actually need help with. So back to our work example, and you could use home or whatever situation applies to you. But think about what you do in a day and what you do need help with. So if you've got a shoulder issue and reaching things on a top shelf is going to be a problem for you, find ways to make it easier. For example, talk to your coworkers or your boss about moving things from a high shelf down to a position that's better for you. And let them know, I have a shoulder issue, my shoulder dislocates all the time, subluxes, whatever phrase you feel like is most applicable to you. Or you can just go with, I have a bad shoulder and I can't reach that high. That's it. It doesn't invite a lot of comment and discussion. They're not going to argue with you about, well, is your shoulder really bad? Yeah, I've got a bad shoulder. We all know people who have bad shoulders or bad backs. And you want to let them know, this is what I need to do. I need to move it down lower, or I can't lift the heavy boxes. I need to have somebody else do that for me. So that way you get accomplished what you want. You get the help that you need. Your coworkers know what they can do to help you to make you more functional at your job. And it helps to answer the question, why can't you do it? What's wrong with you? Well, you keep it basic and usually everybody is happy that way.